Now we know why this man got a Law Order SVU-inspired Tramp stamp. There's Law Order SVU fans, and then there's this Law Order SVU superfan. The internet recently had a field day when a photo of a man repping an executive producer Dick Wolf tattoo on his lower back made it to Twitter, and you better believe it only took 2 days for his voice to be heard. Sitting down for a Q&A with Jezebel, Bernard Johnson finally answered the question on everyone's minds, but why? In his own words, and no surprise here, obviously I'm obsessed with Law Order SVU. Obsessed. I watch it every single day of my life, Johnson, 29, shared, later adding, I've watched it for as long as I can remember. My parents watched it, my grandparents watched it. I would bond with them and watch it, and I used to love it as a kid. I love it even more as an adult. So besides his obvious passion for the long-running crime series, what led him to finally commit to a permanent tribute to the show's creator? Bernard explained that it was a combination of his love of Tramp stamps and a meeting with his tattoo artist that set the ball into motion. We were talking about Law Order and Mariska Hargitay and everything, and I was like, man, I would love to get a Law Order Tramp stamp. And then he thought of the executive producer thing, and I was like, that is so perfect. I want that right now. And the rest is history, he shared. And speaking of Miss Hargitay, Bernard is a really huge fan. The day I meet Mariska Hargitay is the day I can just die peacefully, he admitted. She's my favorite character, she's my favorite everything. I live for her. Johnson told the outlet he's even working on his next tattoo in her honor, which he said will be a massive portrait of the actress on his back. As for his loved one's thoughts on the admittedly over-the-top dedication, he added, my family loves it. As soon as I got it, they thought it was hilarious. My friends love it, it's such a party trick, whenever I take off my shirt and I have that there. Bernard also explained that despite its inherent ability to make people laugh, this tattoo's meaning is more than just skin deep. I feel like tons of people love Law Order SVU and they just don't really talk about it as much as they should, he said. It's a controversial show, it has sex abuse, crimes, but when you get down to it, it's about the characters and about the stories and showing that a strong woman can be empowered. That's what I value most about it, because Mariska Hargitay reminds me a lot of my mother, whom I lost when I was 19. I just get it. I love Mariska so much. Alright Mariska, give Bernard the shout out he deserves.